Okay, guys. I wanted to do a video because I don't think I ever talked about this subject, and it was on my mind, and kind of want to test out my camera too, because I think the last video I uploaded, I don't know if it was just my speakers, if it was actually the video, and it might have been my webcam. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out what that noise was in the video. So, this video is basically going to be about why my breastfeeding journey ended. Because I don't think I actually went into the subject. I spoke on it. I have spoken on it before, but I haven't like focused on that one thing. So I'm gonna do this video. And first off, let me start by saying that I am totally for breastfeeding. I am. For the little while that I did breastfeed, I was happy with it, but of course there was complications and I had to stop. In the future, when I have more kids, which is no time soon, but in the future, when I have more kids, I absolutely do plan to breastfeed, and hopefully things go a little different. If they don't, then I'll probably be upset, because I really wanted to breastfeed him, and I hope that all my future kids are breastfed for as long as I plan to breastfeed him, which was 6 months, and possibly a year, but it only lasted for 2 months, so, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, like how the complications just came about at first. Then, when I was pregnant, I did all this, I learned everything I could about breastfeeding. I watched so many videos about breastfeeding, and how to get started, and all of that. Hold on. Okay, I watched so many videos about breastfeeding, and how to get started as soon as the baby was born, and I watched birth videos where the mother's breastfed right after the birth and everything, and I was like, okay, I can do this, and then if you watch my video, my labor and delivery story video, then you know that I had planned a vaginal birth. I had planned a vaginal birth, but things didn't go as planned, and I ended up having a C-section. After my C-section, I was really, really drugged up, and as soon as they rolled me back to the room, I spent a little time with my baby, and then I was like out of it. And they took the baby to the nursery. By the time they brought him back, he was, I couldn't breastfeed when I had him, and by the time that they brought him back from the nursery, he had already had a bottle. And so, he had already had a bottle, and when the nurse told me that, I was like, I wanted to breastfeed, and I didn't want him to have a bottle, and she was like, well, he had to eat something. And so, I wasn't upset, because I was drugged, and I couldn't breastfeed him. It wasn't even on my mind at the end of that C-section. And so, I couldn't breastfeed him right away. And so, when they brought him back to me, she said, I talked to the nurse, and the nurse said she was sending a lactation consultant. The lactation consultant wasn't there when I was ready, so they sent in a nurse. And me and the nurse tried, and he was having latch problems, and I really believed that he had had a bottle. So he was having latch problems. He would not latch on right. After me and the nurse worked together, she was like, okay, well, just give him, for now, he breastfed a little bit, and then she was like, for now, just give him the formula, and I'll send in the lactation consultant later. So I gave him formula in a bottle, uh, the lactation consultant came in, and we worked for a long, long time to get him to 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 latch, and eventually we ended up trying to use a nipple shield, which helps the baby latch on, and he did good with that. He did, and then so we used the shield. He wasn't getting enough for him to, so I still had to supplement, even though I was giving him the breast with the help of the shield. I still had to supplement, and when I got home with him, that was all in the hospital. When I got home with him, I tried to continue to breastfeed, and he wouldn't latch. He still wouldn't latch. No matter how many times I had used the shield, he still wouldn't latch without it. So I just kept using the shield. Um, getting serious about this. I kept using the shield, and then eventually it just got so frustrating having to use the shield all the time, and then he was it was just really frustrating. And I still, even though I was using the shield, I still had to supplement. It still wasn't getting enough. And so I went to the week office and I got a breast pump. And I started to pump. And when I was pumping, I wasn't getting like nearly enough. And I tried to pump and pump and pump, like to build back up my milk supply, and my milk supply would not build back up. Like I could not get it back. Like I tried as hard as I could until I got to the point where I started to get depressed about it, because it, I mean, like for pumping, continuously pumping as much as I could, and my milk supply not coming back, I was like, this is stressing me. Like it's taking up too much of my time, and then I'm a single mother, so it's like, like who's gonna watch him while I just continuously pump? And I mean, it's just so many complications that I was just like, I'm through. Like once he turned 2 months, I was like, that's it. I can't do it anymore. And so at that point, I just completely took him off the breast. He was getting pump milk up until that point, and occasionally he was getting the breast, but he was getting pump milk, and I was supplementing with the formula. But after that point, I was like, I'm not going to continue to do this. I'm not, because it's taking up so much of my time, and this is time that I should be spending with him, and it's too much. And then he was I don't think it was because I was using both, but it seemed like after I took him off the breast milk, and I don't think it was because of the breast milk, but I think it was because he was using both of them. Like after I took him off the breast milk and was just giving him one, for some reason his tummy was a lot happier. And I think if I would have taken him off the formula and just gave him the breast milk, his tummy still would have been a lot happier. So I think it was because I was using both that his tummy was just not, it wasn't happy. So after I was just giving him the formula, he was okay. And so that is basically why I stopped breastfeeding. Hopefully with my next kid I can have a VBAC, and with my next kid I can have a VBAC, and as soon as the baby comes, put the baby on the breast, so that I can breastfeed that baby, and that baby not give that baby a bottle at all, and hopefully breastfeed that baby into 6 months. I am happy that he got the breast milk for as long as he did, and now he does really good with his formula. And I always thought that I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure breastfed babies are a lot bigger and a lot healthier than formula-fed babies, but he is still, like, he gets only formula now, and he is still a really big baby. Like even the doctor told me that he's a he's a kid-sized baby, and I mean he has had no health problems. He has had no health problems, and so I'm you know I'm okay with giving him the formula. But with my future kids, I very much do plan to give them to breastfeed them, and I find it a lot easier to like I mean I couldn't breastfeed completely. I can exclusively breastfeed, but I'm pretty sure that if I could have and I could have continued to breastfeed, then things would be a lot easier. Because it's complicated to um it's complicated to carry around formula, milk, formula, bottle, water, all that. It's complicated, and like I feel like sometimes I think about what it would have been like if I would continue to breastfeed, and it's like, yeah, I really wish I could have, but I couldn't. So now I'm fixing bottles and cleaning bottles and feeding him bottles, and yeah, but I mean, he's healthy, and that's all that matters. But I really do wish I could continue to breastfeed. But hopefully, with the next child and any child that comes after that, I will be able to breastfeed. And so that is my story on why I was not able to breastfeed and or continue breastfeeding, why my breastfeeding journey ended. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will probably be my 19-week update, my 19-week postpartum update, because I did a 19-week update on baby, so now I'm probably going to do a 19-week update on me. So if I decide to do it, then you guys can see it, and if I don't, then I will see you guys in whatever video I decide to do next. Facebook, Twitter, blog,